Hello, everybody, and welcome to UNM Esports. Here we are going to get into a TF2 match, UNM versus Virginia Tech. I'm Dieter, Elegant Cabbage Handbicky. Just like that, when I thought I was out, they brought me back, and with me...
Hi, I'm Kay, also known as Chaos Rising, and I'm with production.
Yep. So we are going to get into this game soon. Hopefully, as I said, it is going to be UNM Lobos versus the Virginia Tech. I looked it up, and it's Google says that they're Hokies, which I don't like saying that word, so I'm not going to. Oh, and it looks like we are into game. On here is Mr. Puthik coming out of base, looking for maybe a wraparound here. Not really certain what he's trying to do. As he kills on that kill cam, going right around this Genji trying to go shotgun. Puthik coming to. I will never stop killing you. Now looking at the commands. Interesting, a sniper. To see that all the time. Staku. That sniper here, and also have the pyro there for Useless Goddess. All in all, quite an interesting assortment of players that we're seeing. We're even seeing a heavy over there, Bell, for Virginia Tech. So far, we are not seeing any medics. Might be why we're seeing all these kills come back and forth. They finally getting taken out by that pyro of Useless Goddess, but already respawned. So we are just going back and forth. A transmog there, I think, for Useless Goddess. See what we want to do here is UNM keeping it fairly even. Or no one really dominating this point.
Seems to be clumping together and moving towards the enemy.
Let's see who's going to get this first point. It's looking like who gets this first unlock may be the winners. So I believe that this is a, it's not a control point map. I forget exactly what they usually call this map type, but you get control of the first point, and then you move on to the other control points. It's similar to Payload. It is slightly different here. It's Virginia Tech.
I believe it was just called Control.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually just called Control. Here we're seeing that Virginia Tech team. Oh, really good rocket jumps there. What they're going to be able to do, stalk you? Looks like they're just standing there. So we may have a couple of disconnects. I'm not entirely certain.
Looks like we have some stragglers trickling in.
We are just seeing these kills back and forth. So far, not all that much communication that I'm seeing right now. A couple of pushes back and forth. So far, no one's really been able to get onto this point. D-Lion, a 9 kill streak there. Pretty good on that scout here from UNM.
4, 3, 2.
Useless Goddess switching to the heavy. And it looks like UNM might finally be able to take control of this point, as they were able to get it and now moved back to that second control point.
It looks like we finally got a medic around.
Yep, Useless Goddess switching to that medic. So we have 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, and a demo man. And now finally we get that one solid push from UNM. Everyone everyone did get in. And I think we're actually into the game now. I think that was just a little bit of a warm-up because I'm seeing 30 minutes remaining and 3 to go as that point is actually unlocked as UNM dominating this early round. That's Scout on this first point, able to get that 2x on the Scout as Portal picks that one up. Now UNM need to hold this choke point, move forward, and get to this next control point. See what they're going to be able to do. They were stopped here. Virginia Tech pushed them back. StockU trying to push forward, not quite able to get what they want, but they are going this 5-man push for UNM. Angry Baby here, a little bit of lag. That's going to be an Uber charge onto that soldier. Useless Goddess 2v4, it looks like, with Bell pushing forward, not able to get any kills, possibly 1 or 2. But that is going to be buying enough time to get that second control point for UNM. This 4th seed in this tournament, going up against this number 5 seed of Virginia Tech. Already pushed back to their last control point. 4 minutes, a little bit less than that, remain here in this game as UNM, all 6 members alive, looking for a push, looking to clear this map 1 up very quickly.
Looks like they might be rotating around, looking for another entrance.
Let's see what they want to do. There are 2 entrances here, going through that sliding door, but it looks like they actually are just going to back up, try and get some of that, more of that Uber charge, keep everyone topped up on the medic, and see if that can. Demo here for them, as that is an engineer for Quapples, Virginia Tech. Able to get that level 3, pretty big, but immediately destroyed as UNM has that Uber charge pushing onto this point, and that's just going to be an Uber charge from Virginia Tech as well. 1 for 1, and that's a huge defense from Virginia Tech, buying 30 seconds for them. Not everyone from UNM is dead, trying to go for another push here. That was a melee kill there from the medic, but UNM wins. Lobos capture all control points in about 3.5 minutes. Now, I don't know what if this is a best of series, I assume. I don't know if we go to a different map after this. Really good rocket jumps there from that was Ham or E-Machine to get out onto this field once again. All right, we'll have to see, but this is UNM already off to a really good start, pushing Virginia Tech off of this point once again. Good rocket jumps. Let's see if it lands, and it does. Bell getting that one with the original. Seems to be what everyone's playing these days. I remember back in the day it was the black box, but I really haven't played this game in about 10 years. Still my most played on Steam, but it's been quite a while as UNM standing on this next point, actually pushing forward as no one's on the point. Finally, it looks like that is going to be newer D-Line on it, getting it. Actually, both of them for man getting that point. UNM up fairly resoundingly. Another Uber charge, trying to push everyone back, and that's going to be 1 dead. The medic, very important on the side of Virginia Tech. UNM trying to get this, trying to get onto the point, but not quite able to get it. About halfway done. That is D-Line, and they are going to be able to pick this one up once again. So UNM picks up all the control points. And I'm not sure how this works. I'm not really sure if, are we just going to be seeing 30 minutes of the same map? I don't actually know what the rule sets here are. So we are going back to the same control points. Once again, UNM up 2, possibly a best of 5. Oh, but that's actually huge. Portal dominating, getting 2 for themselves. I believe the captain of this team, Portal, has been on it for a couple of years by now. I know this team has been put together, rebuilt, I believe last year or the year before. We were top 2, I want to say, in the United States in collegiate TF2, and as we can have said already, we were 4th seed, I believe, coming into this tournament, playing against this 5th seed of Virginia Tech. So we'll have to see if UNM is going to be able to clean this one up, as Mr. Puthik just being taken out right there. UNM trying to push onto the second control point as Bell's taken out by Angry Baby. Demo Man versus Soldier. Those sticky bombs here, making sure that Virginia Tech isn't able to come through this choke point. Let's see if they're going to be able to regroup, maybe get an uber charge, break through those sticky bombs. Here, Angry Baby looking to push forward. They might just be taken out. They walk too far forward. Ham coming with maybe a little bit of a flank, but that's 1 versus 6. E-Machine going in. Portal gets 2. Useless Goddess gets another one with E-Machine. And that is that push already turned around, but D-Line down to 13 health. Getting good heals here as UNM maybe wanting to push this one forward. See what they want to do. Portal here out front. Now the rest of the 6 members following up. It's going to be a good Soldier versus Soldier. That's the uber charge being popped there from Portal, and this should be that point taken for UNM.
Pushing them back.
Angry Baby wants to do something about it, but I don't think that they're going to be able to do it. And that is that point once again for the blue team here. UNM getting it. It's Useless Goddess. Very good medic skills here. See what anyone's going to be able to do, and that is Mr. Puthik changing over onto that Pyro, looking maybe for some of the deflects with those missiles, with the rockets. Not going to be able to get it versus Staku. Let's see. This is just Staku being taken out. That was a good defense here from Virginia Tech overall. Useless Goddess able to keep that uber charge up. That's very important here for UNM, not dying with that up. Keeping this point. Let's see if Virginia Tech are going to be able to do anything. Useless Goddess just sidestepping those rockets impeccably. UNM here playing this one slower than what we've seen. Staku down to about half HP, but immediately healing back up. And so it looks like they are grouping now for one more push into the belly of the beast. Let's see what UNM, the Lobos, are able to do here. Mr. Puthik trying to get something taken out. 15 seconds, so it's now a 5 versus 6. UNM trying to do something with this information, with what they have. Mr. Puthik going to be up in 5 more seconds, deciding not to go in, but that is a level 3 sentry right on the control point right there. UNM needs to do something about it. They have the demos, they have the soldiers, but that's Staku being taken out immediately. But the sentry is down. Mr. Puthik taking out Bell, as Bell was dominating Mr. Puthik right there. They did get the revenge, buying more time once again for Virginia Tech. See if they're going to be able to push forward. Are they going to be able to take this point back? And they are. Virginia Tech with the first point retake of the night. Their first point for themselves. As UNM pushed back. Let's see what they can do with this. E-Machine was taken out. Here, Ham dominating Staku now. Maybe finally downloading their opponents as the Lobos are just getting pushed back once again. So we are back to a more even game state, but New plus Portal are going to take out Mr. Puthik. 3 members down here from Virginia Tech mean that UNM Esports are going to be able to push forward, perhaps get that control point one more time. Add more time to this map. And yes, they will be able to do that. Virginia Tech not putting up much of a fight on that mini spire right there. All right, once again, UNM needing to push forward onto this next point as Bell taken out. Good sticky bomb placement by, I believe that was Angry Baby. Buying more time. New and Bell down for about 15 seconds and 0 seconds. Bell should be able to make it back very quickly with good rocket jumps. That is going to be Ham. 1 HP going to die when they hit the ground. I believe all soldiers probably play gun boots. Would be my guess in the current meta. Although it doesn't actually look like they have it equipped. So UNM 6 members strong, pushing forward. That's already one out. Mr. Puthik is down. Is now UNM pushing forward. What can they do? That's another one down. The Quapples is taken out along with their sentry gun. 4v6. Now another one from Virginia Tech is taken out. But E-Machine able to pick one more up. Ubercharge is popped for both sides. UNM trying to push forward, but now everyone is respawning here for Virginia Tech as 2 are dead from UNM. Useless Goddess was able to get one, but that is just going to be the push back. The point not taken as UNM gets half of the point, but not able to get that last half. Mr. Puthik finally able to get a kill for themselves on Portal. Ham, another on Useless Goddess. That's pretty big. So we have to wait for that medic to respawn. Going to be 0% on that Ubercharge, though. As Virginia Tech are going to take this control point back one more time. This game number 3 turning into a real barn burner. As UNM able to hold control of this middle point so far the entire game, but not able to push much more than that. Virginia Tech 6 members strong here, actually looking to make me eat my words, and for the first time Virginia Tech in the lead, looking to push into UNM Esports' base. Let's see what UNM are able to do to combat this. Rapid Squirrel here on Ham, looking for that good tether. UNM need to kill Rapid Squirrel, but that's going to be the Ubercharge pushed off. They're trying to get a good amount of damage, but now the Ubercharge is done. Still 6v6. Quapple's very low. Angry Baby is dead. But UNM giving up this point all the way back to their base so far. See what UNM can do about this. First time that their backs have been up against this wall. But they are closer to their spawn points. Virginia Tech is quite a ways from theirs. Let's see what UNM can do with this. Portal getting pocketed here by Useless Goddess. See what we can do with this. And now New actually swapping over to the NG. Gotta put Dispenser here, trying to get that level 3 sentry up just in time. Should be able to do it, especially now. Have enough time. Yep, there's that level 3 sentry. Should have that level 3 dispenser as well. Keeping everyone topped off. So far, Virginia Tech not wanting to push forward just yet. Waiting for the optimal time, probably waiting for that Ubercharge to get to 100%, then they will bust through with that. UNM know this, want to play around it. See what they can do.
Heavily guarding those 2 entrances.
Yeah, these 2 choke points, UNM doing such a good job of just defending their base and not even letting them get any more than that. It's Virginia Tech not really even able to bust through this defense.
Seem to just be poking Virginia Tech just to keep them back.
Rapid Squirrel should have that overcharge. I'm surprised we haven't seen it be popped. Useless Goddess should also have that. Is D-Line here from UNM actually going over to that sniper? Not something we see all the time. But here is that overcharge from Virginia Tech, but it looks like it may already be wearing off a little bit. Stockyu is dominating, but there is going to be quite a few down from UNM. D-Line and Bell already down. UNM need to put up a good defense. This is now a 4v4, 2v4 as New and Useless Goddess, but that's going to be VT taking the first map here in a very long fight. I think that was about 10-15 minutes here. It is 2-1 UNM.
Virginia Tech really making that comeback.
UNM here looking to just get one more. I think they'd be quite happy with that, but that was a really good comeback from Virginia Tech, finally downloading their opponents here for UNM. And before, it really did look like this was UNM outclassing their opponents. This did not look like the 4 versus 5 seed, but maybe it was nerves, maybe internet connections, we don't know. But Virginia Tech finally actually looking like this 5th seed to this 4th seed of UNM, as we are just in an all-out slugfest here in the middle of the map. Such a good soldier here. Bell plus D-Line, 5 kills of the 6, as UNM is going to take this point pretty easily, as everyone from Virginia Tech just got eviscerated by Bell's soldier.
Looks like they're heading to the next point.
Yeah, already on the next point. They had so much time. 3 members already on it with D-Line and 2 soldiers. And that's UNM deciding not to give up with, without a fight. They went down against Virginia Tech that last game, that last map. But now fighting back. Clean wipe, and then able to get 2 points off of his Quapples over there on Virginia Tech, turning into an NG, and Ham, a spy. That's quite interesting. You see him invisible. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. You don't really see spies all that much, as Ham is here. Oh, and he gets one. Looking for D-Line, and he just gets one for his troubles. That could be big. That was Portal going down. Should be back up. That's going to buy quite a bit of time here for Virginia Tech to get more of the sentry up. Quapples taking out D-Line there as well. And each of these 15 seconds is another 15 seconds that UNM needs to wait, needs to see what they can do, as already that overcharge, the overcharge was pulled. I don't know if that was a mistake from UNM or what, but Useless Goddess trying to do something, as UNM is pushing in even without that overcharge, and they're doing a very good job of it. 3-4 dead already from Virginia Tech. Knew the first one from UNM going down, but now a couple were traded back as Lobos just force their ways in and skill check them, stat check them. As UNM go up 3-1. As, yep, 3-1. Let's see, Portal, 1 domination, Stockyu with another one. It's Useless Goddess, their highest scoreboard. Not super surprising, just because they were the medic. You rank up score very quickly with the just the uber charge, the healing on everyone. Ooh, but look at that ping. That's quite rough. The 250 ping for D-Line and New, especially on the 2 scouts. That would probably be the ones that I want the lowest ping on. But so far, UNM doing a very good job, as D-Line dominating and getting 3 in a row, 4 in a row on the scout with the 250 ping. Let's see if he can get a 5th. Not quite able to get his Ham. Takes out 1. So it looks like we are just in another warm-up, as there are no unlocks happening. Yeah, this one looks like a practice round. 3-1, UNM picking up that first map quite convincingly, at least I assume. All right, well, I'm being told by my producer that nobody knows. We assume somebody knows. we're going.
A baseline is usually 2 out of 3. Seems to be depend on the game mode.
So I'm hearing that it is a best of 3, but within the best of 3, it is a best of 5. Okay, so UNM's up 1 within the best of 3 overall, and because we won this one control point, in it that was a best of 5. It was 3-1. UNM dominating in that. Game 1 and that Game 3, or no, the Game 4. The Game 3, a little shaky. The Game 2, also a little shaky. But UNM overall looking very, very strong. Virginia Tech, signs of life as well. Looks like we may be back on the same map. I'm not entirely certain what's going on there.
Stockyu and Bell really prominent on the leaderboard.
I don't think these numbers mean anything at the moment, but I'm also not entirely certain. I assume that we're either going to be restarting or going to a new map, because UNM has already won this one.
Seems to be a bit of AFK.
Two more rounds to win this map? All right, I'm being told that there are 2 more rounds in this map, so I guess UNM didn't actually win 3-1. Oh, they need to win 5? So that's a best of 7? I guess, okay, so it's actually a best of 7, so UNM needs to win 2 more on the control point to win map 1, of which is a best of 3. 5 seems like a lot.
I agree.
But,
Seems like very long games.
Well, we've seen some of them go quite short. That was really good launching and then hitting, knowing where the person is going to be launched. It's one of the, I was never particularly good at that. I was a soldier main back in the day. Back in my day, played the black box. You get 3 missiles. No one plays that anymore because 3 is not bad, or actually is bad. I was also not very good at rocket jumping. But here we are back into this game, back into the map as UNM trying to push forward once again as Stockyu plus D-Line gets 1. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with more. As that is going to be Virginia Tech, first one on the point, but UNM cleaning house. Should be able to pick up that one, and no one's dead from UNM. It's 4R from Virginia Tech, keeping 1 back. Looks like that's going to be D-Line to pick up that point as everyone else going to this next one. And just like game number 4, this should be a pretty easy 2 points for UNM. Picking them up one after another, and now looking just to barge right into that 3rd point by themselves. Useless Goddess is still pocketing Portal. That is going to be that Uber charge there from Rapid Squirrel. D-Line and Bell are dead, but that doesn't seem to be deterring anyone here from UNM. Ubercharge popped there from Useless Goddess, trying to get something. No one is on this point, as Stockyu and Portal are the last ones alive. Portal very low, Portal dead. Stockyu very low, having to run for the hills. Is Virginia Tech able to get that defense, as UNM was dissuaded and then decided, actually we weren't, let's run in. Which, I mean, it didn't work out for them, but I don't think they're going to be particularly punished. As I say that, Virginia Tech are going to be able to get this next point, scraping something back for themselves, wanting to try and even this one up a little bit more. It's Virginia Tech. That's what they're going to be able to do here. UNM definitely not wanting to give up this middle point. Rockets flying back and forth. As that is Virginia Tech putting this push onto this point. 4 members on it. See what Bell or Staku are going to be able to do anything. They are really the ones who you want to see, but this is just a Virginia press, full court press. With a good uber charge as Ham and Racket Squirrel, but that's going to be Bell making sure this point does not fall. It's going to be close. UNM trying to get this defense, just barely able to do it. Bell getting one more as Ham actually dies through the rocket jump, trying to get the retreat. As UNM put up a good defense, trying to push forward. 3 are dead on the side of Virginia Tech. UNM 5 strong. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. But this 3-member defense, Mr. Puthek taken out immediately by Bell. And that is just Bell and Staku. So good soldier plays, as we are seeing, knowing exactly where to put those rockets. The most disruption that I've really ever seen out of a soldier duo, as UNM immediately takes back this point. As that uber charge is popped immediately, UNM running in, trying to just make sure that they are able to keep up this momentum as E-Machine is down. UNM up 3 members, may be able to take this point, trying to get on it, but everyone is just dying at all points. UNM still may be able to do it. This is just going to be the medic as UNM picks up 1 more match point for the Lobos. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Backs against the wall. Virginia Tech needs to find something. We saw glimmers of hope from them in game number 3. They were able to bring it back, but UNM has just been dominating this entire map so far. Here as Angry Baby, about a quarter HP, finally able to get that one back up. As Virginia Tech are the first ones here on this point, but 2 already dead from them as UNM full HP across the board. Useless Goddess a little bit damaged, but not too bad, as they are just going to push Virginia Tech back. E-Machine taking a parting shot for his troubles. Staku just going to sprint across the field as UNM just doing what we've seen them do this entire map, this entire series so far, is they are just keeping this aggression. They're not even getting this 3rd point, as they are not letting these respawns come in. UNM probably should send someone, and it looks like they are getting D-Line or New. Can't tell which one it is. It is going to be New standing on that point, as the rest of the 5 members are just throwing themselves into this base of Virginia Tech. As that uber charge is popped, as UNM looking to just seal this one out. That is going to be D-Line a little bit on fire, but that's going to be 2 dead on the side of Virginia Tech. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. That's 3. That's the medic down. That's going to be very big. Only a level 1 sentry. That's Bell being taken out. E-Machine is back up. Angry Baby, E-Machine, Ham respawning very, very soon. I don't know if UNM can keep up this aggression. Portal trying to do something themselves. Let's see what they're going to be able to do, and I don't think it's going to be enough. As New here on the fringes, everyone should just run for the hills, look for a little bit of a reset, but no, UNM deciding not to do that. They just want to go in. They want to end this series right here. They want to go up 1-0. They are continuing this aggression. Looks like they are finally backing out, consolidating, making sure they don't lose another point in this match. See that Ghastly Gibbous there on a Useless Goddess. Looks like they dyed it orange. Do love the Ghastly Gibbous. Then Unusual there, I think that's on New. That lime green, love to see it. Big fan, lime green, always good color. As we are seeing this uber charge here from Useless Goddess. Useless Goddess down fairly low, but not going to go down, as that is going to be Ham taken out. UNM looking for a full court press, but they are just going to be backed out, pushed back. Useless Goddess not dying, but that is a good uber charge on the Pyro. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. Mr. Puthek just running forward, hitting that M1 button, and they are going to be able to take out Useless Goddess and Portal. That should be this control point going over to the side of Virginia. 5 members on that. It's UNM for the 2nd time this game, giving up that 1 control point. Let's see if they're going to be able to do anything here. Virginia Tech, that is. Ham gets 1. Portal taken out. A big pick right there from Tech. D-Line jumping around. But so far, Virginia looking to just push forward a little bit more casually than what we've seen UNM. Bell trying to just be obnoxious in the backline, not going to be able to do it as E-Machine takes out Bell. This is going to be one member from Virginia Tech on this center point. The only other time that we've seen Virginia Tech take this point, they did win the map. Let's see what UNM can do about that. So far, UNM not the greatest when playing from behind. 2 total data points. That's enough to make a line. So says my Calc 3 teacher. Apparently that killed all of production. Here as Virginia Tech pushing forward once again. Actually going to be able to take this and once again UNM not doing so well on this defense. Virginia Tech pushing forward onto this last point. UNM, even if they give this one up, they are going to be fine, are going to be able to come back, as that's VT going up 4-2 here, or the 2 in that 2-4. UNM still wanting to get this in 5. See what they're going to be able to do about it. They have quite a bit of time to play with. Let's see if UNM, last time we saw UNM go down 1, they did come out of the gate swinging. Let's see if we can get that once again. Here, Virginia Tech. Good rest. That's 2 soldiers up in the air trying to find something. 3 HP on Ham. Ham finally being taken out there. Quapple's on 16. E-Machine going down as everyone is very healthy here on the side of UNM Esports. Lobo's not going down without a fight, as they are going to send New back to stay on that point as the other 5 members push forward. But Virginia Tech, they know, they've seen this. They want to disrupt that push. They don't want to give up 2 points immediately, but they may just do that. The defense wasn't enough. That being annoying just kind of wasn't enough. UNM should be able to get this. Good rockets there, trying to get some dissuasion from Virginia Tech, from E-Machine or Ham. Couldn't see which one it was. As UNM once again in this very dominant position. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. Just wanting to run in. Useless Goddess and Ham pick up 1 on Ham. That could be a big pick, but here everyone on UNM fairly low HP. New down to 18. Staku quite hurt, as Portal is going to be that pocket as the Lobos just press their way in. And that's 5-2. That should be match number 1 for UNM Lobos. And it looks like that is going to be UNM going up 1-0 here in this best of 3 series. In the I downloaded it. What is this? It was called something. I had it. I don't have it anymore.
Deathmatch?
No, the whatever the tournament is called. It's not.
Oh.
Oh, we're going to Snakewater. It was Virginia Tech's pick was Snakewater? Okay. I don't remember Snakewater. It's been a while.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it? Okay. So there's snakes in the water.
Okay, sounds good.
Or it could be like Snake River in I think it's Idaho. There, or maybe somewhere up in the Pacific Northwest. There's something called the Snake River, which I believe it's because it looks like a snake.
Oh, interesting.
So it could be that. It's one of the 2. Oh, it's this map. It's the logging community. I haven't played this one in probably a decade, honestly.
Looks like a lot of high points.
It might. I'm gonna say I've been playing this game for longer than a decade, because I'm 27.
Okay.
A decade ago, I was 17, and I think that was when I stopped playing TF2. I think I was playing TF2 when I was like 13. This is my Minecraft. I'm dating myself here a little bit. Minecraft was also my Minecraft.
I was playing Minecraft. I didn't have TF2 era. It
Yeah,
was
you
just
didn't have a TF2 era?
no. It was Animal Jam, Club Penguin.
What is Animal Jam?
You never heard of
I've
Animal
never
Jam?
heard of Animal Jam.
That's crazy.
I mean, TF2, I think it became free to play in, I want to say 2012, 2011, somewhere around there, because it was part of Valve's Orange Box, which I want to say was TF2. I want to say Portal might have been in there, the original Portal, and Half-Life 2, I believe, came in the
Half-Life
Orange
2.
Box in 2007, 2009. So TF2, quite an old game, was supposed to be, or Overwatch was supposed to be the TF2 killer. Interestingly enough, Overwatch is dead, and TF2 still live and kicking. So
TF2, I can see a lot of similarities between Overwatch and TF2. A lot of similar aspects of abilities between characters. I made myself a little cheat card.
it's been quite a while since I've played this game. I think, you can tell from my commentary, but it's all coming back. This is my. I remember fondly going into these games and pub stomping or getting usually actually getting pub stomped. I was the stompee, not the stomper, in pubs. Probably not surprising because I was 13. Not very good at video games at that age.
I don't think anyone was very
No.
good at
Well, no, there
video
are
games.
very specific people who are.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like a couple of like esporters, and I mean that in a like professional. Like I think Bugga like broke onto the scene when he was like 15 or something. There's been a couple of League of Legends players who like got rank 1 when they were like 13 and had to wait until they were 18 to actually play professionally. I want to say there was a couple of StarCraft 2 people back in the day, or StarCraft 1, like way back in the day of similar things. But I feel like these days, actually, the like professional gamer crowd it is older. And I'm not saying like 40, but I am saying like
Later
20s,
mid-20s,
yeah,
mid-20s, yeah. Early 30s, maybe. Yeah.
early 30s, yeah. And I do remember there was a couple of studies being done that basically you don't start losing reaction time until you're like 45. So there's really no reason that we shouldn't see gamers, with these super long, dominating careers going, for decades and decades.
I feel like when you become like an older player, you start to become like a coach. Like you retire and then you become a coach for the younger generation.
Yeah, usually that's what you do see. But we'll see as we are waiting. It looks like the two teams are just shooting each other. Warming up, I guess. I've never seen a warm up mid-match like this, but I guess that's just that's how we roll in TF2. What are your predictions for this match?
I think last game they were pretty evenly matched, so I'm not too sure what to expect. I think there might be a lot of back and forth because it seemed like UNM had really good streaks of capturing, but then Virginia Tech had some really good comebacks, so I'm not too sure what to expect. I think there's just going to be a lot of back and forth.
Yeah. So what composition are you expecting from the attackers here on this map?
I think they might try to counter pick some of UNM, maybe go a medic and also a soldier.
I agree. No, I don't think there's counter pick in this game.
Oh no, I'm
There
doing
is
Overwatch.
kind of counter pick in this game. You don't see it that often, but if there is a heavy that comes out, you might see a sniper be picked in response to the heavy, or even a spy in response to the heavy. But you also probably won't see the heavy because it's slow and, well, heavy.
HP.
Yeah, UNM quite low, new 6 HP, but should be able to pick up a big health pack. Get back to a healthy and actually dies, okay? So I was a little bit wrong. Does happen, especially on the scout if you go a little bit far forward, if you try and be a little too obnoxious. Sometimes 3 members go and just take you out. But UNM up a little bit here, are able to play with that numerical advantage as much as they want. Okay, they did change it to only 2 for a while. That weapon had 3 bullets, even though having the 2 chambers was a little bit odd. I do remember that patch. Everyone was quite mad, not because they made it better, but because the animations didn't make any sense of how can you fit 3 grenades in a thing that has 2 barrels? The community, the TF2 community is a little bit weird sometimes about things, and they know this, so nothing I'm saying is controversial.
Those are fighting words.
Yes. It's fun. I always love this. And Lobos just win, push forward, gets that uber charge right at the end. UNM going up 1-0 here in this best of 5. UNM looking to just cement themselves this lead.
Looks like we're headed to our first point.
Let's see, as we are already on to this first point. Portal walking very far forward, dodging all the damage, not even being pocketed here. Oh, immediately being taken out right there with, it's like a shot right to the head.
Looks like they're
UNM.
taking the high ground.
Little bit UNM actually just kind of pushing forward here, but that is going to be Mr. Puthik right behind, trying to pick up Useless Goddess, and is actually able to take that one out. That could be quite big. But that is just going to be the 2 soldiers on the side of UNM. What are they going to be able to do with it? Staku is taking out Bell. 1v3 right here. Probably not going to be able to do anything with it, as 2 members of Virginia Tech wanting to take this midpoint back. Bell is behind, being kind of a nuisance, but I think they're just going to die for their troubles. About 1 HP. Oh, but did get a really good health pack right there, but are finally taken out. But that did buy quite a bit of time for UNM to regroup, but they are down one of their soldiers. As we see Portal getting some of these sticky bombs in a sneaky position. Trying to get some of these wall bang type things. See what they're going to be able to do with it. Portal going all the way forward. Good sticky jumping from them, going over to their main weapon. Not able to get anything with it is Bell and Staku again. Only ones alive here for UNM is Virginia Tech. Playing this game very cleanly. No one's getting picked off. No one's dying quite randomly, as they are just pushing forward. UNM needing to find some sort of defense to this offense here for Virginia Tech. This was Virginia Tech's preferred map. They did go down 1 already. Maybe it was a little bit of jitters. Maybe it was bad communication. Not really sure, but they are looking to fight back on this one. Portal takes out 1, Mr. Puthik. That is going to be E-Machine, believe. Pocketed by Rapid Squirrel. Rapid Squirrel almost being taken out, but that is going to be a very good supercharge. Trying to get something, as New is dead. Angry Baby gets 2. But that's going to be Bell and Staku getting 1 more back. Angry Baby now pushed literally into a corner. UNM going to get a really good defense right here. Almost everyone on Virginia Tech dead, as UNM needs to push forward, trying to get that next point, trying to unlock it. No, they are just going to play defense once again. So they are going forward as well. Portal playing defense as the rest of the team playing a little bit offense, getting this next point, trying to go back to that midpoint. See what they're going to be able to do, but this was a lot of time for Virginia Tech to play defense, to set up. They were able to get 2 for their troubles. Stop that push right in its track. trying to pick up one. Angry Baby taken out. Now there's a few behind. That's 2 dead on the side of Virginia Tech, but again, 2 dead for the side of UNM as well. Portal now the only one dead for UNM. But that's still going to be Virginia Tech getting control of this point once again. UNM not able to group up, not able to push out in time. New switching over to the NG, trying to get this last defense up to snuff. We still have, oh, and D-Line switching over to the sniper as well. Interesting, not something that we see all the time, not having those 2 different scouts, no scouts at all here on UNM. As Angry Baby takes out the sentry gun of New, and that is going to be the overcharge. The overcharge popped here for Virginia Tech, but it is going to go out. It is going to be done. 2 dead on the side of Virginia Tech, 2 dead on this side of UNM, but it is going to be the Useless Goddess being taken out. That is a huge pick for Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech does win that one, keeping it tied 1-1 here in this map number 2. UNM trying to keep that one alive, but not quite able to do it. Look at this sticky jumping. Absolutely insane. Picking up that health pack, and already the first one here. Look at the tempo advantage from those sticky jumps. Kind of insane here. Portal already here on the point. His team right behind him. Oh, the 66 HP, and is going to be taken out there by Mr. Puthik. Bell taking out E-Machine. This is going to be a 1-4-3 here overall, as Virginia Tech going to take this midpoint. Red here doing a good job getting another point, just pushing UNM back. UNM deciding, let's just try and turn the tides, try and get a good, 6-man team ace or something, a clean ace right at our base, but maybe they like these choke points. I don't know, it did not work out so great for them last game, as that is just going to be a scout behind. Now 2 different Uber charges popped, and this is just going to be a no kill, no damage for a little bit, as both Uber charges now are blocked off. As rapid scroll going down, that should be the stop of this push from Virginia Tech, but that's also Useless Goddess being dead from UNM Esports. Both medics down means that UNM may be able to get this next point, as Virginia Tech have to go all the way back, and UNM feeling comfortable pushing forward. A little bit closer to their own base, their own respawn. See what they're going to be able to do with it. 3 minutes and 30 remain. But with how quickly all of these control points are changing hands back and forth, everything should be fine here for UNM. Looking for a really good sticky bomb, sneaky wall bang right there. So it looks like both teams are just waiting for their Uber charge to completely get charged. Should be fairly even, 1-1. Once they do. All right, that was D-Line being taken out, but only a scout. That might not be enough. Virginia Tech might not be wanting to push forward on just a 5v6.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
That is going to be the Uber charge popped here from UNM. Portal and Useless Goddess. Useless Goddess popping it because they went down to about 65 HP, not wanting to die themselves. So that should be the go signal. Virginia Tech should be pushing forward, but 2 dead on their side. Means that that push may be stopped right here, but UNM not really in a position to get that midpoint back. So what they're going to be able to do here Once more into the breach. Virginia Tech runs in. See what they're going to be able to do, and it looks like they may be able to get the entire point. UNM backing up quite far, giving up this point, deciding to just go back, try and defend this last point. That is going to be UNM going into this bloodbath, maybe going down. Portal is taken out. A big pick right there. 3-4 dead on the side of UNM Esports. That is an overcharge here for UNM. The last two alive, trying to get something, making sure that they do not fall right here. Bell picks up 2. Might be enough, but that is going to be a lot on the point as Virginia Tech go up 2-1 here in game number 2.
Congratulations, Bidwer.
I don't really know what Burwer is. Is that? I don't know. Literally no idea. All right, picking up as we see Portal here once again with that really good sticky jump, getting a little bit extra tempo for their team. So what they're going to be able to do with it is UNM down, backs against the wall. Well, maybe not against the wall. There's still quite a bit of TF2 left to play. But that's Ham dominating D-Line. D-Line just being unlucky so far in this match. Staku finishing off Ham. You see that sometimes just because soldiers take so much damage with their rocket jumps. We'll see. Is that Staku trying to just play super aggressively, not able to pick off whoever they were running after. That was, in fact, Rapid Squirrel. Rapid Squirrel doing such a good job of staying alive in this match so far. But UNM, victors of the mountain, 4 strong here on this center point, going to push forward even more. Blue pushing into red space. Blue Demo Man in base. So we are just going to be in this little bit of a waiting pattern. These choke points are going quite effectively for both teams. A 1-4-1 overall. Bell taken out, but that is going to be the Ubercharge popped once again. Staku taking out E-Machine, but the Ubercharge is already dead, or already down as Rapid Squirrel taken out. And that should be UNM pushing forward. They know the medic is down. They know that all of the damage that they deal is real. It is not going to be just healed up as UNM taking that advantage. Rapid Squirrel still dead for another 7 seconds. UNM pushing forward, but that is actually going to be stopped as D-Line, or New, is taken down. But Bell finally takes that one. Ubercharge is going to be onto Portal here, but a really good kind of defense there from Quapples. Buys a lot of time for Virginia Tech. And that means that it isn't just the game right there. UNM looking to respawn as Portal pulling out the sword.
The
I don't
katana?
think we're actually going to be seeing any demo night anymore, unfortunately. It was a fun time when that was a thing, but I don't think demo night has been meta for probably like 5 years these days. As New taken out. See what UNM can do with this. So far, just kind of in a holding period. UNM, not really doing anything. Everyone just kind of looking for a pick. Let's see who gets it first, because I think that's really going to be the next break point. Is who just dies, honestly, and that's going to be D-Line. UNM or Virginia Tech.
Looks like they're going in.
Maybe deciding to use that pop, the Ubercharge. See what they're going to be able to do. You still do get pushed around even if you are in Uber. That's useless. Useless Goddess. How did they get the kill? Either way, that's another Ubercharge for UNM being pushed forward as they are going to go forward with it as Portal taking out quite a bit. Quapples, though, taking Portal out. So that is actually very good sentry placement caught Portal off guard. They weren't able to do anything with it. UNM pushed back once again. 3 minutes and 30 seconds still remain in regulation. Oh, and that is going to be a really good 1v1. Ham taking out D-Line as E-Machine also takes out Bell. Staku and Portal still on this, trying to get a good defense, and they will be able to get it. As Portal now trying to play even further forward, looking to get this sentry down, but not going to be able to do it, I don't think. NG just taking a lot of damage for his trouble. Finally able to pick up that sentry. Almost the NG as well. It's Portal getting taken out for their trouble. That could be a really big offensive play, taking out that sentry, but they need to, I mean, kind of play with it now before the sentry comes back. But even actually, I think that was Ham who was the NG. They switched off of it. UNM once again looking to go forward. That is the Uber charge. You put it onto the scout just because you get the extra move speed to run in. Your Portal looking to actually play all the way in the base. This is UNM on the point. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with it. I think UNM gets it. As UNM does get it here. So what is it? 2 to 2? I think 2 to 2. Now.
To bid word.
Yeah, 2-2-2. Well, the equalizer. Don't see that all the time anymore. After their significant nerfs. This Portal, once again, first to the scene. As this is a much, much closer map than what we saw in map number 1. UNM up 1. UNM want to just clear this one out, clean it out, take the 2-0, go home early night. But Virginia Tech wanted to keep this one very close, wants to take this map number 2, but they're just going to get clean aced. UNM take this middle point. Portal looking for these sticky jumps. What they're going to be able to do with this defensive offensive play, trying to get a pick.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
That is, oh, there actually is a spy here. Ham playing spy. See what they're going to be able to do with it. I wonder what knife you even play anymore. Wasn't the icicle? That was a funny one. Doubt anyone plays that. As Ham back on Soldier, exactly what you would expect. I don't think we'll actually see any of the spy anymore. Is UNM just playing very aggressive, as that's a couple of dominations as the Lobos just run in and kill everybody. Pretty much just 2 times in a row. It is now 3-2. UNM up.
Bid word.
That all right, so we are in halftime right now, since we did cross that 5 something. I don't know. So we are in halftime. So anything you see right now does not matter. And I guess the teams are talking while they're just staying warm. They're just, you know, they just shoot each other, you know? You just, while you're talking about strategy, you know, where to peek, which walls you can wall bang, you know, like sight lines, flicks. What other FPS terminologies are there?
If you ask about
ultimates,
Overwatch?
yeah, you know, ult timers.
Tire.
Did I say sight lines already? That's one. you know, maybe builds, maybe who wants to play what. We're seeing Mr. Puthic go over onto that Pyro once again. I don't know. You know, they're just kind of talking. Maybe they're just talking. You know, maybe UNM is just like, we got this so bad that we don't need to you know, talk strategy. We'll just, you know, be like, hey, how was your day?
What did you talk about during, like, well, kind of like you talk smack.
Yeah.
at the
Oh
end of
yeah. Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah. I guess you don't go like, how was your day? You go like, these guys are so bad that we're gonna just win. That's how they. I don't. Okay. Anyways, we're back in the game.
I think it just depends on what game.
Yeah. Anyways, we are back in the game. UNM up 3-2 in this best of 5. UNM getting to 5 here means that they do clinch the series in 2-0 fashion, as they are on this first point, 3 members strong. As Virginia Tech is pushed off. 3 of their offensive characters are dead. Angry Baby and Mr. Puthic. Last one standing is Mr. Puthic, down to 6 HP of the 150, I believe, that you have on Scout. UNM looking to push once more here into this next choke point. We've seen a little bit of problems here, but most of the time UNM just kind of pushes forward and gets through it. And we also even saw that with Virginia Tech on the other side. Seeing a lot of hesitation when I'm really not sure if there needs to be Portal just putting one square in the face of Quapple. So UNM still not pushing too far forward. This is another scout going into Portal. They're both going to be dead, as UNM should just push forward, I think, right here. Oh, but it's actually 3 dead from UNM, so that's why that push was immediately stopped. Portal getting the Uber charge. And they are just going to use it to go back to safety. It's Bell dead for another 3 seconds. Oh, but that's actually really, really big. That's Rapid, Squirrel, and Angry Baby dead for the next 15 seconds, as E-Machine is dead as well. That's going to be at least this next control point, if not some extra space kind of on the 4th one, or on the 5th one, excuse me. I hope this actually works. How did that work? He picked up 2. He just sticky bombed it. And he even got the important ones too. That shouldn't have worked. What even? UNM up 4-2. All right.
That's heartbreaking.
I'm not really sure if heartbreaking is the right word.
I feel bad.
It's just like the most that's like the most like like you should expect that. Is someone stickying, or maybe I guess they didn't. I mean, they clearly didn't expect it because 2 went down to it. But now Virginia Tech, actually against the walls, need to pick something up here, and they are.
They've had enough.
They have had enough.
That was the last straw for them.
As that is going to be Virginia Tech picking up this 3rd control point for themselves, as UNM getting pushed back towards their 2nd. Now UNM pushing forward, Virginia Tech pushing forward red. What they're going to be able to do with it so far. That's E-Machine down, but everyone on UNM very healthy. Bell looking to go forward. Portal not taking any damage, just continuing to walk forward. Knows the limits. Is going to be taking out Portal and Stock U. Going to be taken out. That is just going to be...
Useless Goddess is low.
Useless Goddess is low. We'll have to back up. Should be able to get a large med pack. Should be able to pick that one up.
Is that a Baja Blast?
This is a Baja
Okay.
Blast. I'm trying to move my microphone away from my mouth so you don't hear the gross,
The glug glug glug.
you know, the fun mouth sounds, you know? Mouth Sounds, also one of my favorite albums by Neil Sikagera. As Virginia Tech here onto this last point. Their backs were against the wall, trying to even this one up. Will be 4-3 if they're able to get it, but this looks like this push will just be stopped by Staku and Portal, picking up 1 apiece. And that's actually 4 dead for the side of Virginia Tech. Mr. Puthik and Red Squirrel being taken, or being the only ones left alive. Here, UNM should be able to pick up this next point, should be able to buy a little bit of space for themselves, but Mr. Puthik and Red Squirrel, actually, or Rapid Squirrel, just playing with fire a little bit, but UNM will be able to pick up this point for themselves. Red is at his ham very low, being spiral sliced, and honey baked is going to go down from to New and Staku. Oh, and that is Staku trying to jump into 3, but not going to get anything for their trouble. This Portal just being kept alive quite a while. Is UNM trying to keep this point for themselves. Very good back and forth from both teams. With 2 dead on either side, that does favor UNM slightly, as their respawn is a little bit closer. We'll see. That is going to be the Ubercharge popped, as Portal is just going to try and sticky jump to safety, setting up a defense, knowing where the health packs are, having to go very far back. So the rest of the team here, UNM, is going to give up this point. As Virginia Tech trying to keep their life alive here. I believe this is a playoff game. Did look up what this was during one of the breaks. This is playoffs round 1 of the North American Collegiate Team Fortress 2 Upper Division. UNM 4th seed versus Virginia Tech 5 seed. Virginia Tech backs against the wall. I don't know if this is an elimination game, but it is. I assume upper bracket means that they would just go down to the lower bracket, but UNM wanting to keep their upper bracket chances alive here. Oh, and that's going to be a really big pick there. Rapid Squirrel is going to go down, and that means the rest of the team is going to go down as well, as there is a heavy on the side of UNM. New picking heavy and then immediately going back to that scout. That's something that you would expect to see all the time. But that was so close to just being the game right there from Virginia Tech. Look how close that capture point is to being captured. That is why New is just on the point, making sure that there isn't going to be something cheeky. It looks like Virginia Tech is just going back, is respawning, grouping up for one more push. See if they're going to be able to get it. Your Portal on the front line, looking for something, dodging out on these rockets. Very, very good. Portal knows where the one scout is. Very, very low HP on Mr. Puthik. Grapples down to about 125. Ham, half HP, heals up. And that is going to be the Ubercharge. Going in here for Virginia Tech, the UNM Ubercharge should be popped as well. And that is going to be New. Portal defending the base as 3 are immediately killed off by Virginia Tech. Virginia deciding to stop the push. Is New Mexico able to get the good defense? Let's see if they are able to push forward here, but that is D-Line being taken out by Angry Baby there. It's just not going to be enough. It looks like Quapples did have the fish. Not as good as the frying pan, but it is still quite satisfying. And as that is going to be Virginia Tech picking up this one, is now 4-3. Virginia Tech trying to keep their upper bracket playoff chances alive here. It's UNM. Still a couple of chances. But it is the curtains are being closed soon. Is that what they? I don't know. Doors are being closed. I don't remember. There's a saying. But either way, UNM.
Full house?
No.
I don't know.
Either
Royal
way,
flush.
UNM here on this point once again. And they are pushing forward, are going to be the first ones to pick this one up unless something dramatic happens. What a good couple of picks. That's nearly a clean ace for UNM. UNM just want to take it right here. That's all 6 dead from Virginia Tech. UNM picking up that first point, looking to get to this second portal, playing aggressively, trying to keep their dreams alive here. So that might be 2 kills. But they aren't going to fall for it this time as UNM picking up another point.
Our control point is being captured.
All right, now on to the next one. Should be able to pick this one up as UNM 3-2. Should be able to get it. As now Virginia, what can you do? That's Portal getting uber charged. That's a really good blast into the air. Uberchargers do not stop you from being displaced, only stop you from being damaged. As Useless God is still alive, still pocketing. Looks like Bell on that one. Oh no, I think it was Portal. It says UNM. Pick that one up. I believe that is game. 2-1. Did I miscount?
Like the whole game, or? I'm so lost.
I'm also lost. We see people leaving. I think that was it. I think that was UNM taking it. Yay! I don't want to premature. We'll just celebrate twice. Like, I think we did it. I'll be the first one wrong. We did it. We won. Virginia Tech.
Oh, they look like they're just
2-0.
goofing around, I guess.
So congratulations to UNM Lobos for picking that one up in a fairly convincing 2-0 fashion. That second map a little bit dicey, but honestly, I mean, that first map, all UNM all the time. Second map, mostly UNM the 50 to 75% of the time.
I was a little nervous at some points.
What about production? They have stats. Let's see. Okay. Stats in the production channel. Production. Okay. That's a lot of stats. Okay.
Here, I can help
I mean, I can
manage
parse
it,
this.
perhaps.
But like,
That's the Overwatch.
it's a lot of numbers, and you know, I'm looking at them, and the UNM numbers are bigger, and that's what I like to see. I like to see the UNM line go up, and the opponent's line go down. Okay, that's we want to see that. Okay, that's what I'm here to see, and that's what we saw.
Absolutely.
So
Celebrate with a Baja Blast.
good job, UNM.
Not sponsored.
Oh, thank you, everybody, for watching our descent into madness of TF2. Congratulations once again for UNM keeping their upper bracket playoffs alive, playoff dreams alive. I believe that was not it for Virginia Tech, so we may see them once again if we both go the distance in this tournament. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Any final words?
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come again.
Awesome. Have a good night, everybody.